Hello, here is our first lesson on how to make a chain and single crochet. That is the first thing you need to know how to do to create a crochet project. So what we have here is our yarn and yarn hook. In order to know which hook to use for which yarn, the size of the hook needs to correspond with the size of the yarn. So you look on the yarn paper here, you see different icons, and you can see where it says 4.5, 5 right there in that square, and you look on your hook and this one says 4.5, 4.5, but you can also use a 5 hook or even a 4 for this type of yarn. That will make it much easier when you start crocheting if you have the correct hook to the correct yarn. So what we're going to do first is make a loop. So you twist the yarn around your finger, right? And then you cross it over and you pull the yarn through your cross there, and that will create a loop. I think I have a knot here. I'll do it again. Hang on. So I had a knot in my yarn, so I'm going to cut that piece off and start over. So I have my yarn. I'm going to make a loop around my finger, cross it, and then push it through to create a loop. And we're going to tighten it. Don't tighten it too much. Tighten it enough so it will fit around your hook. And then you can pull the short, you can pull both ends to make it shorter. There you go. You want to have it loose enough because usually the first thing people will do is pull it all too tight. Try and keep it loose. So what you want to do is hold the long piece in your left hand, and I usually hold the shorter piece in my right hand, right? And then we're going to take the long piece and loop it around our hook and pull it through the loop. And I like to hold it on the hook with my right middle finger. Then we're going to pull over the yarn again and pull it through the loop. Pull over the long end of the yarn and pull it through the loop. And you can see how I'm holding what I've already done. All of these loops, I'm holding them in my left hand as well now. And then it becomes easier because you have something to hold on to. So yarn over is what we say, and then you pull it through the loop. Yarn over, pull it through the loop. Yarn over, pull it through the loop. Yarn over, pull it through. Yarn over, pull it through. What you want is that all your chains here are as even as you can get them, because that will make it easiest when you start crocheting. So we're just going to do this for a little while. Yarn over, pull it through. 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 I think this is probably the easiest part of crocheting. Yarn over, pull it through. Now, if you have too many and you have to take a loop off, you take the hook out of the previous loop. You hold on to what you've already done, take the long end, and you can just pull that out like so. So that was one, and now we're going to pull out another, 2. And in order to retrieve our work, all you have to do is put the hook through the loop again, like that, and you're ready to go. And now I'm going to count how many I have. Let's see. So in order to count, well, I can just undo that one. We're not going to count this one. We're just going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 there. So let's try and make 15 single crochets now. What we're going to do is we're going to put one more chain on. So we have 16 chains that will make, so we can make 15 single crochets. What we're going to do is so I have my 16 chains here, and I'm going to start single crochet. And I'm going to start my single crochet on the second loop from the hook. So this is the hook, this is the first loop, and this one is the second loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hook into this, under this first bit of yarn, right? I'm going to yarn over like I did for the chains, and now I'm going to pull this yarn through that first loop and pull it up. And now you can see that we have 2 loops on our hook. Now we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to pull this yarn through both of these loops. Like I'm holding on to the bottom here and I'm pulling it through. There you go. And now I have 1 loop, and this is our first single crochet right there. Now for the next one, you see this loop here. We're just going to go through this first, we only want 1 loop on here. So now we see we have the first single crochet and the next loop. We're going to yarn over, pull it through that first loop, and now again we have 2 loops on the hook, and I'm holding on to the bottom, yarn over, and pull through both. And now I have 2 single crochet. So for the third single crochet, as you can see, I'm holding on to the chains with my thumb and my index finger. I'm holding on to the long tail in between my pink and my ring finger. So I'm going to go through to this third loop, put my hook in, yarn over, pull it up until I have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. And now I have 3 single crochet. Now we're going to go on to the 4th, put the needle through the 4th, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Put the needle through, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Needle through the next, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Put the needle through the next, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Put the needle through the next, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Put the needle in the next, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Put the needle through the next, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. There you go. Put the needle through the next, yarn over, pull through 2. The needle through the next, yarn over, pull through 2. The needle in the next loop, pull, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. The needle into the next one, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. The needle in the last one here. That one can be a little tricky, so hold on to that tail. You want to get through this top loop there, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. There you go. So now we're at the end, and we should have 15 single crochet. In order to count this, you pull your needle so that you have a bit of give there. Give a big loop so we don't lose our stitch. You hold that. And in order to count it, you can go through to the end and you see this V. See a V here, that's your first single crochet. This is your second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And this is here the loop that we pulled up. Take it back. We're going to pull the long end tight so that we don't lose it. So now we have 15 single crochet on. Now we're going to chain 1, and that is the same as we did with the chains, is yarn over and pull it through. And now we're going to turn our work so that we can start on the next side. So that was really simple. We just went from right to left. We just turned it around so that we can now start our second row. So we have our hook ready, and now you can see that there is an easy gap here to go through, and basically you're going to be going through that first V that you can see there, and you're going to yarn over, pull that up so that you have 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops. So now we have 1 loop and our first single crochet on this row. Now we're going to go find the next gap, which is right here. Check that you have your V on there. There we go. We're going to yarn over, pull it up nicely, yarn over and pull through 2. You want to make sure that you're doing this as loosely as you can so that it's easy for you to go through. If you have to, just start over, pull it out, start over. Don't be afraid to pull things out and start over, because that's how you will learn how to do this. Here's our next hole. Push your needle through, pull up a loop, 2 loops on here, yarn over and pull through 2. There we go. You can see where the next gap is. We're going to put the needle through, yarn over, pull up that yarn. Now we have 2 loops, yarn over again and pull it through. There we have let's see, 4 single crochets. We're going to keep going. Push the needle through, yarn over, pull it up, yarn over and pull it through. And here I want to show you where your final single crochet is. Push it through this final one. That's the last one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And the way to check that that really was your last one is to count. So you can see here, this is our first V. That's our first single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you should have 15 single crochets on your hook, and this is where we are at. Basically what we're going to do now is chain 1, so pull over, pull it through, chain 1 and turn our work and start a new row.